Hi, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to recession-proof your restaurant and make more money than ever. In this short video, you'll discover how to dominate your competitors and own your target market using only the internet and free online tools. I'll show you how you can build a super profitable restaurant marketing plan using only local marketing strategies in your target market. And I'll reveal the proven formula for online marketing success for your restaurant, while giving you 5 online marketing strategies that you must use in order to dominate your marketplace. So let's get started. Does it seem like you're bringing home less and less money from your restaurant? Are you working 80 to 100 plus hours a week and it seems that it's barely enough to keep your head above water? Are you sick and tired of big chain restaurants eroding your profits by offering dollar menus, 99-cent specials, and cheap value meals? You're doing a good job of running your restaurant, but you know you're probably not the best person to properly market your restaurant. And are you tired of spending thousands of dollars on advertising gimmicks and things that never seem to work? If any of those things describe you, then you need to hear what I'm about to say. See, the truth is that serving good food and providing good service is no longer good enough. Chances are that there are hundreds of restaurants within a 15 to 20-minute drive of your restaurant. And that's why you desperately need to come up with reliable and predictable ways of consistently getting diners and guests in your restaurant. And you need to be able to do it without sacrificing your marriage and your health while finally putting away some real money for retirement. Restaurants just like yours are doing much more than simply surviving in this new economy. There are hundreds and thousands of restaurant owners who have figured out how to prosper in the midst of this economy. However, they don't do traditional brand building advertising and just run the same ads over and over in hopes of a customer remembering them one day when they're hungry. And they sure as heck don't rely on suicidal discount coupons that almost make you go broke trying to give away the house to get people into your restaurant. The successful restaurant owners in this economy use specific marketing strategies that they can rely on to fill their tables day in and day out. Successful restaurant owners definitely are very special. It's not that they're smarter, richer, or have better cooks and chefs than you. It's that they're action takers, voracious learners, and massive implementers. They don't just sit around and whine about the economy causing them to slowly or quickly go out of business. They've taken the time to discover what their customers want, and they keep giving it to them in innovative and exciting ways. They find creative ways to get their diners and guests contact information, and then they consistently follow up week after week and month after month to get those diners into their restaurant. See, the restaurant owners that are making it rain money in this economy are not your regular restaurant owners. They do things like survey their diners and guests and give them exactly what they said they wanted on the survey. They set aside time each week to go through their numbers and see which offers and promotions are working to actually bring people through the door, and then they run them promotions again and again. They approach their marketing strategically by putting together a monthly marketing plan and then doing exactly what they planned on doing. In short, these successful restaurant owners think differently and approach their restaurant very differently than struggling restaurant owners. A lot of restaurant owners simply aren't ready to make the necessary changes that are needed to get more diners into their restaurant. They are in denial about their ineffective marketing or their lack of systems, fear of change, underperforming staff, stubbornness to learn something new. But because you are here now, you are likely ready to face your situation head on and make the necessary changes. Now I'm going to give you the foundational component to how these restaurant owners were able to stop struggling and start succeeding. Let's get started. The reason why successful restaurant owners are able to thrive and prosper in the midst of a recession is because they have a current, updated, and ever-growing database of past diners, guests, and prospects that they can advertise to whenever they choose. They can send out an email, text message, postcard, letter, or voice broadcast and instantly get dozens or hundreds of guests to flock to their restaurant that day. They are not forced to place expensive ads alongside their competitors and hope that enough people come in so that they can simply make their money back. Well, they start really simple. Most of them started by asking their existing guests and diners to fill out a handwritten form that asks for things like their name, address, birthday month, anniversary month, email, cell phone number, etc. In exchange for this information, the guest or diner receives a discount coupon for that specific visit or a free appetizer or entree coupon for use on a later visit or later date. Here are some examples of list building forms that have been used to build million-dollar restaurants. On the far left, you'll see Red Lobster's form. In the middle, you'll see Chick-fil-A's form. And on the far right, you're going to see an example of a form that you could use. If you only focus on the $3, $4, or $9 you give the diner, then yes, it looks like you're losing money. However, when you realize that once someone tries your restaurant, they come back about twice a month for years, it makes more sense. This is called the lifetime value of a customer. So if a diner spends $25 on average per visit, then 2 visits a month for a year represents $600 a year to you. So you give up a few dollars on the front end to get a diner worth tens of thousands of dollars for life. That's a fair trade. The next thing that most restaurant owners mistakenly think is that they need to buy additional expensive software to build a database. That's not true. You can simply add the contact information in a basic Microsoft Excel spreadsheet or table in a document. There are even some old timers who even handwrite them out and keep them in a notebook or folder. While on a computer, where you can easily upload them to labels to be mailed out is better, the point is that you have an updated and growing database or a list of past diners and prospects that you can market to. You don't need any expensive or complicated technology to do this. All you need is the willpower and the discipline to stay with this strategy until you have a database that you control the access to. Now I realize you may have tried this before, or another restaurant owner you know may have tried it and it didn't work. However, let me ask you a few questions about you or their attempt. Did every staff member religiously present the contact information offered to each guest? Answer is probably no. Did you give a generous incentive to motivate your guests and diners to give their contact information? Most offers I see are very weak, even if they have an offer. Did you consistently do anything with the names and addresses you collected? Sadly, in most cases, the restaurant owners that do collect a database of names don't do much with the names. See, the only time this strategy won't work for you is if you aren't consistently rewarding, motivating, and reminding your staff and then consistently sending out offers to your list. It doesn't do you a lick of good to build a list of 3, 4, 5,000 names and then you don't mail out to them or anything because you're too afraid of the expense or the cost, or you don't know how to put together good offers.